Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to say welcome instead of welcome back because we are going to be filming my updated photocard collection video for January 2023 today. And those videos tend to attract a lot of new people. I am so excited to film this video. I feel like my collection has not only changed a lot since my first photocard collection video in the beginning of 2022, but it's even changed since the updated one I did in July, I think. Yeah, and I don't know, I just am really excited to see my growth and progress, particularly, of course, in my chaeyoung and my billlie collections, since those are probably my two, like, primary focuses in terms of collecting. I feel like I have pared down my collection a lot. I used to collect a lot more, like, one-off people, but I don't know, that life is not totally for me. I'm kind of either really all in or not in at all, if that makes sense. I also have gotten a new tripod, so it's like an overhead one, which is kind of different for me. So hopefully this turns out okay. We shall see. It'll be nice, not having to worry about it moving though all the time. Very excited about that. So yeah, we are going to start with what I'm going to call my retired collections, which are collections that I have decided to not really work on anymore, but I don't, are done, but I don't want to sell them or anything. I want to, I don't know, I like, I have an emotional attachment to them and I don't want to get rid of them, and I still love these groups. I just like financially am not really working on these collections anymore. So yeah, so we're going to start there and kind of work our way up. All right, so first things first, we have my little gwsn binder. I love the Girls in the Park, but as I think most of us know, they have not had a comeback since last year. And so there's not really anything happening with this collection, so I'm considering it retired. It is complete. So let's just get into it. I collect chaeyoung of gwsn. She is lovely and I love her voice a lot. So we have the Park in the Night Part 1. This is a clear card. And I had this little like, what is it, piano? I think piano, a filler from a different little collect book. So since it was the same size as the clear card, I stuck it on the back. But Park in the Night Part 1. Park in the Night Part 2, Park in the Night Part 3, which is my favorite because I love blonde chaeyoung with all the flowers. And then we have the keys and the other side of the moon. And then I do have a few other member cards in the back that I never got rid of. So I have Soso's puzzle card from Park in the Night Part 1, Seokyoung's holo card from the keys, and one of Seokyoung's selfie cards from the other side of the moon. So yeah, that is my little gwsn collection. I really do hope that they can continue working as a group because I love their music and I think they're really great. Yeah. Next up in my retired collections, we have my gfriend collection. Gfriend used to be one of my alt girl groups, and so I decided to collect some OT6 sets for them after they were forced to leave Source Music. Fuck Source Music. But since they are all doing things on their own now, it's a lot of money, and like in particular, I find boobies like pretty hard to collect after their most recent era. And besides that, the girls only release like merch and like season's greetings and stuff, and that stuff's expensive. So this collection is not really getting added to. I would love to still try and buy their albums when they release new music. But besides that, I'm not really looking to collect photo cards in the same way. And their old album cards are just kind of hard to find. So yeah, this is my main album binder, and then we will look at my non-album binder. I also have larger inclusions, but honestly, they're just like random stuff I pulled from albums, so we're not going to worry about that. But in the photo card holder from Yeden's welcoming kit for 2022, I have this Seokyoung Time for Us limited card because I think it's really cute. Anyway, so for Apple, I collected 6 sets, each in a different concept. So we have the Apple concept, the Tilted concept, and the Broken Room concept. And then we have the In the Mansion music video set concept, the Garden of Eden set, and the Witch set. And then I also have their lenties, and I am missing Yedins. And then we have Walpurgis Nights. So we have the My Way set, My Room set, My Girls set, and then I have 3 different music video sets. So this is set 1, this is set 2, and this is set 3. And then I do have the business cards complete. Then for Yuju's play, I collected half of her photocard since they were really expensive, because she only did 1 photocard per album, and each of her albums were quite heavy, so yeah, this was kind of my limit. I absolutely adored her solo debut though. I think she probably has my favorite music out of the gfriend diaspora post leaving Source. Yeah. And her cards are really pretty. So I have 3 from the red version and 3 from the blue version, which I think was Rec 1, Rec 2, or Take 1, Take 2, something like that. And then we have BB's Beam of Prism, their debut as a group. So these are the K-Town Pops, and then we have the first album set, second album set, third album set, the fourth album set, and the lenties. And then here I have the group cards. And then I have Yedin's Adia, which I am still missing 1 card for, the one where she's holding the red flower. And then these are Make Star Pops. And then I did not get very far with BB's Love Aid comeback, but this is what I do have, or Summer Vibe, excuse me. And then the groups. So yeah. And now let's look at my non-album binder. Alright, so next up we have my non-album miscellaneous binder, because I just have so many cards of them, and I used to collect a lot of really random sets for them. So we have the Time for Us Kino, which I found randomly in a K-pop store in LA. Like, this was long after they had to leave Source, so I don't really know why it was there, but it was there. So the individual cards and the unit and group cards. And then I have the Apple pre-order benefit cards, so, or Song of Sirens. So I have the In the Mansion set, the Garden of Eden set, the Witch set, and then here I have the unit and group cards. For some reason, this version did not have the same amount of unit cards as the other ones, so it does not completely fill out the page, but that is okay. And then I have some extra random pre-order benefits on the back here. This is from a DVD, a Season of gfriend Blu-ray, I think, which I have Umji's random card. And then these are some K-Town Pops from Song of the Sirens and Yuju's Shinara Pops for Play, or Rec, names of things. And then we just all have my like random album pulls. So we have Flower Bud, LOL, The Awakening, one of my personal favorite gfriend releases. I mean, I know that's kind of controversial, but whatever. And then we have Parallel. Yes. Sunny Summer, another one of my favorites. Still Sunny Summer. No. This is time. No. Yes, Sunny Summer. Time for Us. Time for Us. Another Sojung Limited Time for Us. Fever Season. Labyrinth. This is all Labyrinth. And then I have some extra Song of the Sirens and Walpurgis Night cards, and an extra lenticular to fill out the space. And then we have their 2021, yes, Season's Greetings set. So here are the regular cards, and then the IDs are on the back. And then I have Yedin's welcoming kit for 2022, which is really cute. And I have Yuna's Season's Greetings for 2022 here. One of these is the K-Town Pop. It's this one. This one is the K-Town Pop. Yeah. So, anyway, so that was my entire gfriend collection. I am really happy with the time I spent collecting them. I just can't really do it anymore. As groups have begun to release more and more and more things, it's not really practical for me to be collecting stuff for like 3 separate, like for Geddon, Yuju, and VBs. That's like way too much. Obviously, Sojung doesn't really release anything, but yeah, that's too much for me. So that's why this collection I am considering retired, archived, whatever. And I am okay with that. So now we are going to get into my main collections. Okay, so first up from my regular collections, we have my TXT collection. I collect Beomgyu and Yeonjun. I have the little deco ID here, and then I decoed this binder. This is a Beyond, oh god, what are they called? A Beyond, I don't know, I don't remember, but it's a Beyond 2-pocket binder, which suited their collection perfectly. So in the front, I just have Beomgyu's 2022 birthday bracelet photo card because it's so cute. And I have a random like our photo book unit photo card of them here. But then we get into my collection. So I have the Dream Chapter Star, and the Dream Chapter Magic, where I am still missing Yeonjun's ID cards. I really need to get those before the end of next year. Then we have the Dream Chapter Eternity, and I also collected the group cards. And now I'm going to turn my binder this way. So we have Blue Hour, or Minisode 1 R version, which I do still need Yeonjun for. And then we have the AR version and the VR version. And then we have the Chaos Chapter Freeze. So I have the World version, the U version, and the Boy version. And then these are the Starseeker cards. And then these are the Target group cards when they were still doing those. So we have the one for Freeze and the one for Fighter Escape. And then we get into the Chaos Chapter Fighter Escape. So we have the Fight version, the Escape version, the Starseeker cards, the Fight Together version, Escape Together version, and then we have Minisode 2. So I never remember the names for these, but I think this one is Hate or Mess, maybe Mess, and which I still need Yeonjun, and the either Hate or Mess version. And then these are the jewel case cards, and then I collected OT5, but to fill out the space, I put an extra of Beomgyu's regular card here. This is the actual jewel case card, but yeah. And then I was going to collect their Aladdin Pobs, but I doubt I will get Yeonjun, so I'll probably just put this in my bigger TXT stuff, and then we have their Target cards. And I have not set up for their comeback yet, but it will go right behind here since I am planning to stuff this binder to the brim. And then let me show you my TXT larger inclusions. Okay, so here we have my TXT larger inclusion collection. I would not say this is a super thorough collection, but I try my best to get a lot of their larger inclusions. Some of the postcards are just really weird sizes, and I'm too lazy to buy them because they're dumb. But we have the Dream Chapter Magic sticky note books. We have one of Beomgyu's Blue Hour postcards. And we have their Chaos Chapter Freeze. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Chaos Chapter Freeze postcards. And I did not finish these 2 versions, but I have Beomgyu's You and Yeonjun's Boy. And then for the AR cards from Fighter Escape, I just have Beomgyu's. And then I have both of Beomgyu's postcards and Yeonjun's Escape version postcard. And then the standees, I have Subin. Actually, I have Subin's set for some reason. I just kept pulling him. But I do have Beomgyu's Escape version. And then these little guys I could not trade for to save my life, so I just have some random message cards from the jewel case. So we have Subin, Yaka, and another Huening on the back. And then for the posters, I do have Bonkyu's unit posters. And then we have Miniso 2, so I do have all of their jewel case posters. I didn't really know like what the best way to store these would be since they're such a weird size, so they're just like that. But then I do have their postcards completed, which is very nice. And I also have their lenties completed. And then these are the little mini postcards from the jewel cases. So I have OT5. And then I just have some random Japanese photocards here. They're light stick photocards. This was from a Japanese album, I think. And I have some random non-album cards here. So Yeonjun 2022 Season's Greetings, Bongyu Deco Kit, Yeonjun, what was this? Memories. 2022 Memories. And on the back, I have a Yeonjun Japanese photocard, Yuka's Aladdin photocard from Miniso 2. These are all just pulls. I think I pulled Subin for this and I traded for Bongyu, but I just happen to pull Yeonjun stuff a lot. Hashtag blessed. So I just end up like having, when I buy their like non-album stuff, I try to get one or the other of them. Obviously I do not need both because I do not collect their non-album fully, but these cards are really cute, so yeah. But then we have these Season's Greetings postcards. I do wish I had gotten their Season's Greetings for this year, but the concept didn't totally speak to me, and I was like, I do not need 3 Season's Greetings again. That's too much. So we're okay. But then I have the Deco Kit selfie set and the Deco Kit polos and IDs. Obviously Bongyu's ID is with the my mini binder for them, but yeah. And then these like bigger weird photocard things, the film strips, these 6-cut photos, and then these were from their tour merch for the Act Love Sick tour, which I did go to. So I bought the t-shirt and the clear bag to go to the concert, so I got these unit photo cards. And then I have Tan's birthday set because I really wanted to collect all these and then I just never did it. I hopefully would really still like to get Bonkyu's set at some point, but I'm happy I have Tan's. It's really cute. And again, as I said, I do not feel like going into my G for larger inclusions. It has not really changed since my last photocard collection video, so if you're interested in that, you can look there. But yeah, so now we are going to go into my nmixx collection. Nmixx change up, let's go. So I collect Bae from nmixx. I used to collect her fully, and then that was way too overwhelming for me. I could not collect 2 people fully, so I just focus on her album inclusions. And I would still like to get a POB here and there for her, but honestly, I'm not very motivated to buy POBs outside of Chaeyoung, so yeah. But I have this card from the Play 82 event over here. I did like a little decorated top loader for it, so that's why you will not see it in my collection. But we have, I did this little like cover page here from the Admire album, and then I collected OT7 for the regular album cards. So we have the first set here, the second set here, which is so cute. I really like their photocard sets, particularly from their debut. They're really pretty and colorful. And then I also had the full Make Star Round 2 set just because I thought it was so pretty. And I love holo cards a lot. So yeah, I just bought like 7 albums for it for some reason and got them all. But then we have her limited set from Admire, and this is a Soundwave Lucky Draw extra card. And then these are these the glittery ones? Yes. So I probably should have checked a template before this because my memory is rotting like it's nobody's business. But I think these are Music Plant. I will correct myself in post. These are Aladdin. This one is Make Star. I believe this is Hello 82, Make Star, sound with Drama with Moo, whatever the hell it's called. And then we have more Soundwave Lucky Draws, Make Star Lucky Draws. This is Dear My Muse, Soundwave, Play 82. And then we get into Entwerf. So I have her limited selfie cards here. I still need her lenti. This is her jewel case photocard. And then I have one of her regular cards that I need the other one. And then I think I'm going to get 2 Funky Glitter Christmas cards to go here, but I have not gotten to that yet. And then in the back, I just have some larger stuff. So I have her mini posters from, God, what store does this? Yes 24, I think. And then these bookmarks from Inner Park. These postcards from a Lucky Draw event, I believe Soundwave. And then I was unsuccessful in trading for her postcard thus far. So I do have Jitties, which I pulled, which I'm fine with, of course. And then I have some extra Hwan and Chu cards in the back because they are my secondary biases. So these are some of their limited cards. And then some extra pops for them, and this Kyujin Hello 82 pop, I cannot resist. It's so cute. And yeah, so that is my entire nmixx collection. I really like this collection. I like that I am a little bit more liberal with it, I guess. And obviously Bae takes some really cutie selfies, so we can't complain. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what they will do in 2023. Since billlie did not debut in 2022, they are my rookie girl group of 2022. Yeah, billie's my 2021 rookie girl group, obviously. So we can have a little bit of everyone. And next we will get into my secondary fromis collection, which is jisun of fromis 9. Okay, so my jisun collection is one that I started relatively recently. Jisun is my very strong second bias in fromis. And I have hoarded a lot of her album cards for a long time, and so I finally was just like, you know what, I am going to collect her album cards. So I did just that. I have not gotten super far with this collection yet, but I'm definitely planning to work on it next year. And so yeah, I have her 2 heart Pola, and then nothing for a while. But I have one of her My Society, My Little Society, My Society version cards with the balloons, which I love. One of her 9-way ticket, 9 travelers version cards. 2 of her Talk and Talk cards. Her regular Midnight Guest Before Midnight cards. Her regular Midnight Guest After Midnight cards. And then I do have her complete From Our Memento Box album set. So this is Wish, Dream Kinos, Wish, and then this is Memory version. And then I have her Hype Insight Lucky Draw and her Weverse album version set. And yeah, my jisun collection obviously does not have a lot going on with it yet, but I'm definitely excited to work on it and hopefully complete her by the end of next year, which would be really nice to be caught up with. So yeah, okay, so here we have my EXO photocard collection. EXO is my #1 alt group, and they have been for a very long time, since 2017 when I first got into K-pop. But I never wanted to collect them because I was like, I would either collect OT9 or nothing. And this year I was like, you know what? No. I don't want to be so stringent with myself. I would really like to actually seriously collect some of their photo cards. So I decided to do just that. So I collect Jondae / Chen and Chanyeol. They are my top 2 boys of EXO, but obviously I love them all very dearly. And I'm just really happy that I decided to collect them this year. And these, I only collect album cards. I am planning to get into solo and subunit stuff for them as well, but my current focus is just EXO's main album cards. So yeah, I did order those god-awful SMCU albums, which will hopefully come in. I don't think they'll come in before the new year, so you'll probably see that video after this video, but those stupid things I did order for them. So when I bought the Mama album reprints, I, for some reason, pulled both like group cards. Obviously there's an individual who I do not want here, so he is covered up. But we have the XOK and the XOM one, and I think these are just really silly. Particularly the way the XOK is like standing and sitting here is so stupid looking. They look like kind of cool, like they sort of haven't figured out, but they look like dorks. Also, I'm legally allowed to make fun of EXO. I have spent too much time and energy crying over them, so it's my right. So I have displayed their collection in double spreads, like so, because EXO does 6 cards an era / 6 cards a year, pretty much, except for their first 3 years. So it just kind of worked out to show them like this, so I could keep their cards together in sets. So first we have Mama A and B versions, which I do still need Jeondae for. Those are the last main Jeondae album cards I still need. But then we have XOXO, the XOXO repackage, and Overdose. And then we have 2016 here, which I know this is a big jump because this was like 2012, and then 2014, 2013, 2014, I don't know, but that was a long time ago. Anyway, then here we have their Exodus album cards, so the Korean version and the Chinese version, and then we have Love Me Right, Korean, Chinese, and then Sing For You, Korean, Chinese. I did decide to collect both, even though they're the same picture, just to fill out the space, since otherwise I would have a missing space, which would irritate me. And then this is 2015. I'm so sorry, 2015, 2016, excuse me. But then we have 2016, so we have Exact, Monster and Lucky One version, or Lucky One and Monster version. Which way did I do that? I honestly don't know. I would guess that I would put Lucky One first because it's first on the album, but I'm not really sure. But regardless, there are those. The backs are the same and everything, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah. And then we have the Lotto repackage, my beloved Lotto. So we have the Korean version and the Chinese version. And then we have For Life over here, and so that was just A and B version. It was like one version you could just pull. There were just 2 different cards per member. And then we have 2017, my year of EXO. So we have The War over here. This is the B version, the private version. And then we have The War Power of Music, so A version, B version. And then we have Universe, the last winter album, which I'm still sad about. This was a very special winter album to end on, though I do hope they continue them in the future. This is a really excellent album. It's the only K-pop album I can think of that is intentionally gender neutral in terms of pronouns, which is kind of cool. And they used to like donate a lot of the proceeds to charity for these albums, and SM was like, fuck charity, we're not doing those anymore. Because they suck. So yeah, I still miss the winter albums, please come back. But we have A version and B version. And then we have 2018, the year of Don't Mess Up My Tempo. So I'll be honest, I don't totally remember these, but I think it's Allegro, Moderato, something, something. Vivace? Is Vivace correct? I do not remember what this version is called, but they're in order of like increased tempo, basically. Yeah. And then we have the Love Shot repackage. So this is the Love version and the Shot version. And then we have Obsession. I do want to collect their Obsession Kinos. When I do get to that, they will probably just go on the back here. They're pretty expensive though, because those Kinos have been out of print for a long time, and their EXO's only like full group Kinos, so yeah. But eventually I would like to get them. But we have the Obsession XOK version, and the not XOK version, the Obsession EXO version, the Obsession XXO version, and then the Obsession version goes in the middle. I want these Chaeyoung cards so effing badly, and I cannot find them for under $20 to save my life. I do not know why they are so expensive, because I mean, all Jeondae cards are pretty cheap, but still, these were like dirt cheap, and these I cannot find literally anywhere. So someday they will come home. And then obviously Jeondae was in the military when Don't Fight the Feeling came out, so I just have Chaeyoung's cards. But we have, God, what even are the version names for these? I know this is the jewel case. This is the like little member version, and then this is like A version, B version. Photo book 1, photo book 2, expansion? Was it expansion version? And the jewel case. Whatever. You get the idea. And then my SMCU albums are going to go here like this. Coincidentally, there are 6 cards per member, so it continues to work out in this kind of thread. But yeah. And then in the back, I have some extra cards. So I have Jondae's Hey Mama cards, Blooming Days on the back, which I still need 1 card for. And then we have April and a Flower, Dear My Dear, which is so cute. And his most recent solo, Last Scene. So this is the, I believe I did gray version, violet version, and then the digibacks. And then these are the Aladdin Pobs. I would like to get maybe his Mumo cards to take up 2 of these spots, but for now I just have 3 of them here. And then I have some Japanese cards here. So this was, this was Love Me Right Romantic Universe, and this was Coming Over. And then I have some Chanyeol SC cards, and some extra random Jondae cards. This is a CBX Japan trading card, and this is a Nature Republic Plenty. Yeah. Anyway, so that is my whole XO collection. I love this collection so much, and I am really happy with the progress I've made on it. I'm missing like around 10 cards or something for the main album collection, and I would really like to finish that rather soon, as we all know that they are planning on making a comeback in February when Baekhyun, this little bitch, leaves the military. So yeah, I would really like to finish their main album cards before that happens, so that I'm like, woo, I can spend so much fucking money on EXO, you won't even be able to handle me. Yeah. So next up, we will get into my billlie collection. All right, everyone. So next we have my billlie larger inclusions binder. So I decided we would start here because the photo cards are more fun. So we will just get all of my larger inclusions out of the way. This house is, I have an almost complete larger, no, I have a complete larger inclusions collection, but they are not all here. I have some billlie cards on the way to me with my season's greetings, which I have yet to ship to me, so there will be some gaps of stuff I actually have but isn't here, but hopefully that's okay. So first I have the folded posters from the Village of Perception. So there were 3 for this album, and then I kept the little like paper bag face thing down here. And then I have the postcards from Snowy Night, the Snowy Night MD. So this is set 1, set 2, and set 3. And then we have the photo film strips from Collective Soul and Unconscious Who's Fan Cafe. So I have these in rainbow order. And then this is the little hollow sticker. And then these, I forgot to put paper behind to make look nice, so this looks a little bit ugly, sorry. But we have the sticker sheets from Pepbingsu, and I do have Sua's, it's just not here. But here are all the other girls. And then we have the Pepbingsu A4s from their merch release. Yeah, so we have set 1. And then set 2. These are so pretty. Like, I really like A4s. And because this is just like a really nice big photo, especially because we didn't really get a lot of these photos properly for Pepbingsu, like in physical. Yeah, like look at how cute. I think this last set is my favorite, but we love it. And then in the back here, I am missing Sua's postcard, but I do have it on the way. These are the Village of Perception Chapter 2 album postcards. And then I have some random prints here and some non-album cards. When I first started collecting billlie, I wanted to fully collect Jisun's non-album. And then billlie started doing like 50 bajillion pobs an era, and I was like, no way. But I do have most of her chapter 1 T-Bop cards. And then back here I just have some random extra ones. These are from the Snowy Night MD. And then these are my cards from the Peping-Su MD. But yeah, so that was the first part of my billlie collection. If you're curious about what any of these cards are, you can ask me down below, or, you know, look up a template, because I might not even remember and I might have to do the same thing. But yeah, I can tell you, I just honestly, it's not worth going through. Anyway, next we will look at the first half of my billlie photocard collection. Okay, so my billlie collection began to get so big that I had to split it up into 2 photocard binders because they just released so much stuff. So this binder houses the Collective Soul and the Unconscious, the Village of Perception Chapter 1 to the Collective Soul and the Unconscious Chapter 1, which seems like not a lot, but somehow 3 eras there really piled up. So let's get into it. So I collect billlie OT7, as you can see. Obviously, Sean did not participate in their first era. She joined midway through. And I have literally adored billlie since the day of their debut. I don't really like to stand groups pre-debut, but since the day of their debut, I have been obsessed. This, like, Ring by Ring literally changed my life. Incredible song, and I love them very dearly. And yeah, I just ended up collecting all of them, and now we're here. So first we have the peach back set, no, the green back set, sorry, which is still one of my favorite billlie photocard sets. And then this is the peach back set. And then we have the IDs with the limited billlie Love ID in the middle, of which there are 1,111 of. And then we get into the Snowy Night MD. So I have the, sorry, is that a little bit cut off? So I have the Deco Polaroid set. And then I have the first set of Hollow Tin Case photocards, the second set, third set, and perhaps my favorite with the bunnies, the fourth set. And then these are the units and the group card with Mr. Snowy Man. And then we get into the Collective Soul and Unconscious. So we have the IDs, the Soul version 1, Soul version 2, the Unconscious version 1, the Unconscious version 2. And then we have the Polaroids. So this is the, like, cabin set, the rocker set. The amount of times they've done a rocker concept, can we please be done with this? The pajama set, and then the Who's Your Bee set with the group Polaroids in the corner. And then I have their Everline pre-order set and the units for that, and the Who's Fan Cafe L holder photocard set. And yeah, so that is my billlie binder 1, and now let's do billlie binder number 2. All right, so billlie binder number 2 is Peping-Su up to the season screenings. This binder definitely has a lot more gaps in it. The last one was obviously fully complete. I actually have finished the Peping-Su merch cards, but they are coming to me with my season screenings, so there will be some gaps here, but I do have that complete. Will be complete in my next Storing Photocards video. So yeah, but let's just get into it. So first we have the Peping-Su QR photocards, and then the cherry set, and then the colorful outfit set, the crown set, the other colorful outfit set, the beach ball set, and then literally one of my favorite photocard sets of just like all photocards, the Peping-Su Make Star pre-order photocards. I every day am so fucking happy I have this set because, like, literally look at them. Like, every single card in this set is an absolute hit, and I just think it's so pretty. So I'm in love with this set, and the fact that it's hollow makes it even better. And then we have the Shannara pre-order set where they're holding the flowers, which I also think is really cute. I feel like this low-key was supposed to be an album set because it looks so much like so many of the other album sets, and then they, like, decided they didn't want to use it for the album, so they made it a pre-order set. Does that make sense? That's what it looks like to me. But But then we get into the Pep Bingsu merch cards, which again, I do have complete, just not on hand. So we have the Trapped Inside a photocard set, the leaf set, which is my personal favorite. You give me a plant and a photocard and I will cry. I think this set is really cute. And then we have the billlie set, which I did put in billlie order instead of age order, just because it would irritate the hell out of me if these were not spelling out the word that they were holding. And then we have the plain t-shirt set and the units here. And then we get into the Village of Perception Chapter 2. I have a few cards on the way that I don't have here, but this is mostly everything I have. Yeah. So the progress on this has been pretty slow because I got my last albums really late and whatever, but I'm hoping to make some more progress on this in January. But we have the Luxe version 1 and the Luxe version 2, the Mane version 1 and the Mane version 2, and then the gwsn version 1, gwsn version 2. Then we have the Polas, so this is the kind of schoolroom set. The set where their t-shirts have the titles of the songs. The, I don't even know, rocker set, probably. Another rocker set, I guess. And the group Polaroids are in the corner. And then here I have the Who's Fan Cafe Lucky Draws. This set is so incredible. I love this set so much. I'm so happy I have it. Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, this set is god tier. It's so cute. They really outdid themselves with this one. That's what I have to say. Yeah, big fan. And then back here, the Village of Perception merch sets will go, and then the Season's Greeting stuff will go here. Yeah, that is my entire billlie collection. I am definitely proud of the progress I've made in, I guess, about a year. It's kind of actually insane to see how much their collection has grown in the process of a year. When we started with just those 3 sets, and then Snowy Night was a lot, and then things just kept spiraling, and now we have so much stuff for them. I do hope that they won't be working quite so back to back to back in 2023, but I am still excited for new music and new releases from them. Just please not so fast so Anna has time to catch up. Because I'm struggling for real. It's a lot. I'm happy that I'm caught up until the current era, but I'm so behind on the current era that it's just like, ugh. Like, why me? But yeah. So that was my billlie collection, and now we will do my fromis 9 chaeyoung collection. Alright, so we are now getting into my final collection of this video, my magnum opus collection. The chaeyoung of fromis 9 is by Alt Bias, and in all of K-pop, and fromis 9 is my, I would say, #1 equivalent, sorry, I keep hitting the tripod, my #1 equivalent group with EXO. I love these girlies so much. They are for real forever my girls. And yeah, so I have a cover collage here from their My Little Society My Account version album, which I think is really cute, and her unit cards were with Seodom, so Seodom is in the pictures with her, which we love. So yeah, I guess this is the debut of my newly set up chaeyoung collection. So in the front here, I have this little Pochako photocard holder with a Midnight Guest Before Midnight photocard in it, because I didn't know what else to put in here, but it lies there because it matches really well with this cover collage I did from the 9 Travelers version of 9-Way Ticket. So first up here, we have To Heart. So we have her blue album Polaroid, her blue album ID, her green album ID photo, and her green album ID badge. And then this is the placeholder for the Glass Shoes broadcast, which hopefully I will get someday. It is a very expensive, rare fromis card, so it's, you know, it's gonna cost a pretty penny whenever I do decide that I really want to buy it, or find it for a good deal. And then this is the debut showcase photocard. It came in like a set with all 9 members. And then we have the 2-heart promise event cards. So fromis originally did fan sign cards called promise event cards that were signed on the back, and there were 7 for their first 2 eras. So I have number 3, 4, and 7 right, currently. A goal of mine in 2023 is to complete all of these. And then we have Today. These are the 2 album cards, the D1 and the D-Day version. I put them in the corners because the promise event cards are much larger than a normal photo card, if you can see. And so since I thought it was weird with like 2 cards that were smaller starting the page, I decided to put them in the corners. But they are mixed in with the promise event cards here. So I have number 2, 6, and 7. I love this one, by the way, with her curly hair. I think it's so cute. Yeah. And then here we have from 9. So we have the 2 album photo cards, the Kino card, and then these are all broadcasts. No, they're not all broadcasts, but they're all non-album cards. So we have her unit card with Jisun and Chaeyoung, her week 1 broadcast, her week 2 broadcast, and her Love Bomb fan sign photo card. And there is another unit card that has the Dancing Queen member unit song members. That was so convoluted. I'm so sorry. But until I have it, I'm just going to keep the page in a 7 pattern to make it look nice. So yeah. Then we get into Fun Factory, which I actually saw fromis before I really knew who they were perform Fun on M Countdown in 2019. I did a little Korea trip that was a whole nightmare, but I did get to see M Countdown stage, which was pretty cool, and I saw fromis perform, which was also really cool. So I guess I technically have seen fromis, though. Please come and perform in the US, please. Please do a concert, world tour, when. Even if it's just 2 cities in America, I don't care, like, I will go. So these are the Fun album cards. So we have the Fun version and the Kino, the Factory version and the Kino. And then we have her non-album cards. So we have Broadcast 1, Broadcast 2, Fun fan sign photo card, Love Rum Pum Pum broadcast, the unit broadcast, which has Jisun and Chaeyoung in it. And then we have some other like Japanese non-album cards. So these 2 were from a now I'm forgetting the now I'm forgetting the name of it, but it was like a Japanese like pop-up store thing, I think. And then this is from Shibuya Tower Records. And then we have My Little Society, which was, I guess, the era that I actually got into fromis properly. So it took a little bit of time here, but yeah. So we have My Little Society, My Society version. So these are the 2 album cards and these are the 2 unit cards. And then, no, I'm sorry, My Account version. This is My Account version. And then My Society version. So the 2 album cards and the 2 unit cards. Again, she's with Seodom here and Haeyoung here. These, like, when I was just collecting her album cards, I really thought these were going to be my ultimate struggle. It was so hard for me to find these unit cards, but we're good now. Honestly, just the whole My Account version in general was hard to find. And then because the mini cards would make it like 10 cards, I collected them OT9. So we have the My Account version, and these are in rainbow order, by the way, not age order. And the My Society version. And then we have the non-album cards for this era. So they did 3 different online fan signs, and then this is a UMS photo card. Yeah. And then we have 9-Way Ticket. This was the first Chaeyoung card I ever pulled. We loved that. It was a magical moment. And the first fromis album I ever pulled, first photo card I pulled was Chaeyoung. It was Destiny. But we have the brown version here, and then the 9 Travelers version here. Ticket to Seoul, maybe it's that. And then this is her Universal Music Store Japan trading card. And then we have the fan sign photo cards for this era. So let me see if I can remember all these. So this one is Apple Music, Shannara, Aladdin, Beat Road, Hot Tracks, Music Plant, Jisun, With Drama, and You, are, this is the one I don't remember out of all of them every time, because these two look so similar, it gets me tripped up. But I will put on the screen what that card is. And they are in order of when they came out, so it says like first round, second round, third round on the back. So that's why the backs look kind of jank, just to keep the order of them correct. But then we have a Talk and Talk from when they officially joined Pledis, their first comeback. So we have the 3 album cards and the album sticker here, and then the Yes 24 fan signed photo card, and that was literally it for this era. All right, and then we get into the first big boy era, Midnight Guest. This is when things started getting really fucking crazy. So we have the before midnight version, before midnight keynote, after midnight version, after midnight keynote, and the jewel case photo card. Oh boy. And then I have the OT9 jewel case photo card set right here. And then I also collected the mini cards OT9. So this is the before midnight version, which is so beautiful, and the after midnight version in color order. And then we get into the non-album cards. So this one is Music Korea. Yes, this one is Music Korea. This one is, I don't remember. This one, the birthday one, I believe was Shinara. It like has a little calendar with their birthday on the back. And then this one is Yes 24. And then these are the Japanese trading cards. So I believe 2 were UMS and these 2 were Tower Records, I think. And then this is the Weverse pre-order Polaroid. And then we have the first Naver Shopping photo cards. So I think this was the regular album and the jewel case version. Literally would die for these cards. I love them so much. They're so pretty. And then we have the lucky draws, and I put them in concept order, but they are like Power Station. Why do I even try to remember these things? I never can remember what the stupid lucky draw stores are. Power Station, MTU, Soundwave. And I don't think they're in that order, but yeah. I just put them in an order that makes sense to me. And then we have the 2 M-Wave cards down here. For some reason, they did a M-Wave card per album version, but whatever, because those cards are really pretty. And then we have the fan signed photo cards. These are not in order of release. I put them so that the concepts would be opposing each other. Just FYI. That's why this page looks sexy as hell, but it makes no sense. So this one is Music Korea. This one is Yes 24, MK Media, Weverse, Soundwave, Inner Park, Joan, Beat Road, Music Plant. Yeah, I did it. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It says all our names on the back, but I didn't look. I'm so powerful. And then the last page here is the second round of lucky draws and the with fans Chinese fan signed photo cards. So this was the pre-order benefit card, fan sign 1 and fan sign 2. And I desperately need this stupid Shopee photo card. It's the last card I need for all of Midnight Guest. I swear to God, it does not exist. I've only seen it for sale twice. It sold immediately. I still don't have it, but maybe someday it will fill in this middle spot. And then we have the mini plated photo merch set for Midnight Guest. These are so weird, but they're here. And then we get into larger inclusions. So we have the 2-day album postcards, so the green version and the blue unit. And then her 2-day broadcast. And then this was the 2 heart broadcast, excuse me. Did I say today? This is 2 heart broadcast, 2-day like desk standee. Her 2-day album bookmark with her little squirrel, and her 2-day showcase postcard. And then this is one of her 2-day broadcasts, the solo one. There are 2 unit ones that I would love to get at some point. But they're a little bit hard to find, so I do not have them currently. And then we have the From 9 party invitation, I think is what that's called. And then the My Little Society keynotes, and then the My Little Society UMS signed print. And then 9-way ticket, we have her ID photo here. yeah, we have her ID photo and her 2 Kino cards, and then I also have the rest of the members' ID photos, which I won in a little giveaway. And then this is her like fan sign winner unit ticket thing. If you have all 3 of them, the members all like layer on top of each other, but I have the one with Goody and Soyeon and chaeyoung. And then we have her album postcard and her UMS signed print again. And then these were the K-Contact postcards. One of them is like behind the scenes, and then this one's AR, I think. And then these were from a Japan mini mart. Like, you could print these photos out if you went to the store, and so I got those. I absolutely did not go to the store. I bought them on Macquarie Japan. And then we have the 9-way ticket album postcard. It's the same photo, I just have 2 of them. And then we get into Midnight Guest. So we have the Kino card for Before Midnight and the film strip. And then I collected all of the unit film strips because I thought they were so cute. I could not resist. And then we have the After Midnight Kino card and the film strip. And the same thing here. And then the album postcards, so Before Midnight, After Midnight. This is her Aladdin pre-order postcard, her Apple Music pre-order postcard, Aladdin jewel case, not her, group Aladdin jewel case pre-order postcard, her UMS signed print, and the Weverse pre-order round 2 print. And then for a merch item, they had these these weird little bookmark things, so we have those. And then I have an extra collage back here that hides this 9-way ticket fan side winner fan thing and a little photocard set I made with some extra photocards on the back. And yeah. That is it for the first Fromis binder. That was a lot, but we have a whole nother one to do, besties, so gear up. Oh my god. Yes, let's get into the second Fromis binder. Okay, so my second Fromis binder houses everything from their Fromis Day first fan meeting to the season's greetings. So let's get into it. So first up, I have this little collage I made with a Stay This Way album. From the memory version, which is my favorite concept for obvious reasons. And then we have the Fromis Day OT9 Polaroid set, which is so cute. And the group card is on the back. And then we have the album photo cards from our Memento box. So this is Wish version, the Wish version Kino, Dream version, the Dream version Kino, Memory version, and the jewel case photo card. And then I also have the jewel case set OT9. Then we get into non-album stuff. Well, first, this is the Weverse version album photo cards. This is the QR card. These are the 2 selfies. And then this was the showcase photo card. The week 1 broadcast, which I do have signed, which is pretty slay. And the week 2 broadcast. Yeah, and then these are the Weverse pre-order cards. So we have the Weverse version holo pre-order. This card is crazy. We have the Weverse pre-order benefit card that came with the magnet and the first Weverse fan sign. And then this is going to be a struggle for me because I do not remember all these. This one is Aladdin. This one is Yes24. This one is Interpark Music. No. This one is Music Korea. One of these is, this one might be Shinada, and this one is Music Plant, I think. I will correct myself if I'm wrong. And then these are the M-Wave photo cards. So this is Chaeyoung's, obviously, but I did get my top 3, so I also have Jisun and Chuwon's, and I decided to just throw them here to make a complete 9 pocket because these cards are really cute. And then we have all of her like non-selfie photo cards. So these were the UMS photo cards. Are they UMS or no, yeah, UMS. And then these are the Weverse pre-order cards, and like one of them is the jewel case and one of them is the photo book. I'm assuming these are photo book and these are jewel case, but yeah. And then we have her, I think Music Plant jewel case pre-order benefit, Yes24 jewel case pre-order benefit, and her Hive Insight Lucky Draw. And then these are the regular lucky draws, like Power Station MTU Soundwave. And And then we have her K-Town for You fan sign card, her Joan Music fan sign card, her Soundwave fan sign card. I believe this one is Music Korea, and then the Reverse Round 2 fan sign card, which is literally, oh my god, literally look at her, like elite, 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 so pretty. Yeah. And then on this page, I will have the with fans fan sign cards, which like the regular 3 are on the way to me, and this one will hopefully be here by the end of January. But I just haven't gotten them in time for this video, so it's fine. And then we have the neighbor shopping cards. So this is the photo book version and the jewel case version. And then we have their first concert, Love From. So we have the OT8 set with the group card in the corner. And then this is the t-shirt photo card set. These are the hat unit photo cards and the Flover Zone, a special photo card you could get if you were a membership holder. And then I did get her SBS Gayo Dejun, whatever the SBS festival is. I got her special broadcast for that, so I'm thinking since there are only 3 cards on this page, and it did technically come out before the season's greetings, I'm going to put it on this page. So yeah, but obviously not on hand yet since those like just came out. And then the season's greetings photo cards that will go here, and the pre-order cards will go here. So there you go. Let's do our final section of larger inclusions and get this bad boy done with. So we have the Fromis Day posters. So we have Serom, Chaeyoung, Kitty, Jiwon, Jisun, Soyeon, Chaeyoung, Nagyung, and Jisun. And then these are their Neogen little film strips and mini Polaroid they did, and they have not released literally anything with Neogen since. I don't really know what's going on there, but yeah. And then we have the membership postcards. So we have Unni line, middle line, and Mangme line. And then we have the From Our Memento Box album tickets. So this is Wish, Dream, and Memory version. And then these were jewel case pre-order benefits. So this was from Aladdin, I believe Interpark, and Apple Music. And then these are the 2 Kino non-random photo cards, and then this was her UMS Lucky Draw, Japan Lucky Draw. They did these instead of the like signed prints this time, and the reverse signed Lucky Draw. And then this is another jewel case pre-order benefit. I think this one was from Shannara. And then this is the magnet version of the reverse pop and the merch Polaroid. And then we have the merch postcard set. And then the group is on the back, and we have the merch Polaroid set. Obviously there are 9 members, so I stored Chaeyoung separately. That's why she's over there. And then we have the film strips for the merch set, which are really pretty. And finally, the last page in my Fromis collection is the Love From film strips. And the group one is on the back. And yeah, oh my god, I have been talking for so effing long. That was a lot for me. I'm gonna end it right here. So, whew, I am out of breath. My throat is a little bit dry, but we did it. This is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to see how much my collection has changed from my first collection video, which was one of my first videos, I believe, because the first video I posted was an unboxing of Billie's Village Perception Chapter 2, and that came out in November of 2021. So this came not long after. And yeah, it's pretty wild that I've been doing this channel thing for over a year, and I've been collecting for, I guess, about over 2 years now, coming close to 3. Been collecting photo cards. I've been collecting albums for longer than that, and it just feels pretty wild to see how much has changed and how much progress I've made and all that. I really do not like the same, I mostly do not like the same groups I liked when I got into K-pop. I was like exclusively a boy group person. The only group that is like really carried over since then is EXO, and so that's pretty weird. Yeah, I'm really happy though, and I just want to say thank you so much for supporting my channel this year. If you have watched this whole video and you've been watching my videos, commenting, liking, whatever. I really appreciate it. I make these videos just because I really like talking about my collection, and might as well share it on the internet because the people in my actual life are kind of like, okay, weirdo. Not really. They're just like, good for you, sweetie. Keep collecting your little cardboard selfies. Have fun with that. But we don't understand the nuances of photocard collecting, so I like that I shared online instead. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you had stuck up to this point. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a great New Year. I think this will go up on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, something like that. So I really hope you have a great New Year. And I hope I will see you in the next year. So yeah, bye.
고백을 한다. 고백을 한다. 안 한다. 한다. 안 한다. 한다. 불러봐. 사랑해.